Diablo 4 has 6 super rare unique weapons, and getting your hands on one sounds like an absolute nightmare. Let's get into it. Diablo 4 has been out for nearly a month, and naturally, now that many players have started to enjoy everything the endgame and beyond has to offer, questions have started to be asked about Diablo 4's most powerful, and obviously incredibly rare, unique weapons and items. And thankfully, we've just had some news on that front, as lead class designer Adam Jackson took to Twitter to confirm that there were in fact 6 unique super rare items you can get your hands on, but my god are they going to be a grind. Jackson even shared stats for each of the items, and they look well worth the effort if you have time to dump into Diablo 4, with each coming in at 820 item power as standard. The 6 items are Doombringer, a unique sword that deals slashing damage and, among other things, has a 20% chance to deal over 5k shadow damage to surrounding enemies. The Grandfather, a unique two-handed sword that also deals slashing but comes with an increased critical strike damage of 76%. The Ring of Starless Skies grants a range of buffs, including 25% resistance to fire and cold, as well as ramping up crit chance and crit damage. And if all that wasn't enough for you, it reduces the cost of core skills if you cast them consecutively up to a max of 40%. Andariel's Visage is a unique helm that massively buffs your armor, boosts all your stats, gives you lifesteal and poison resistance, and comes with the chance to trigger a poison nova, dealing over 10k poison damage in an area of effect over 5 seconds. Harlequin Crest is another unique helm, again boosting armor and stats by a decent amount and reducing your cooldowns, all before adding a damage reduction effect and buffing your skills by +4 ranks. And finally we have the Melted Heart of Selig, a unique amulet that ramps up your damage output, gives resistance to all elements, boosts all your stats, and increases your max resource. In short, these items are pretty damn powerful for the most part, but you aren't going to find them easily, obviously. According to Jackson, they can drop from enemies that are level 85 or above, and you can pick them up anywhere you can get a regular unique drop. He also stated that rare uniques are really rare, and as you can imagine, that's forced a lot of players to pull out their calculators and get to work. The exact drop rates for the super rares haven't been confirmed by anyone out of Blizzard yet, but if the maths of players is right, it could be hundreds, even thousands of hours of playtime before anyone manages to get one of these uniques to drop in their game. Taking on level 85 enemies means a serious amount of time needs to be put into the game, and according to Blizzard themselves, most players haven't even finished the campaign yet. So we might be waiting a while before we see these items truly shine. The drop rate for the super rare uniques has caused quite a bit of controversy among the entire Diablo community, but especially those of us who are in the endgame, with some calling the items basically functionally non-existent, since they have such lottery level odds of actually making an appearance. Items with absolutely stupid drop rates aren't exactly new to the Diablo series as a whole, but since Diablo 4 has no trading system, something which in the past has mitigated the harsh drop rates of the rarer items in, well, all kinds of games, players are left at the mercy of the Diablo 4 lottery. Given just how many hours some players are willing to put into the Diablo series, gatekeeping super rare uniques to this extent does seem a little hellish. Jackson did go on to share some advice to players who might want to hunt down these unique items, but his tips won't exactly come as news to anyone who has attempted to find a rare item in a Diablo game before. Obviously, the best way to farm for these uniques is to play content that gives you the most uniques per period of time. So if you have a farm you like to take advantage of, well, that's your best bet for now. And to be fair, no one is saying that these incredibly rare items should suddenly be easy to find. Most of them have the potential to be very powerful, and this level of rarity does provide a certain incentive for players to keep slogging away at Diablo 4 whenever they can, on the off chance that they might eventually come across one. So it makes sense to keep players engaged and hunting for more. No one asked for it to be easy, but maybe it could be a little easier? That's what we think anyway. Do you think Blizzard should knock down these drop rates a little bit? And if you like Diablo 4, you should subscribe and check out this video.